Are you one of those people that have been watching the Bro Show, like all of them? Or maybe you're one of those people that have had a session with John and I, maybe on the Bro Show or maybe one of our personal sessions, and you've got a fistful, really? A fistful of what? A fistful of receipts. You've got receipts. You've got the proof that this emotion code stuff is on. This is real. I mean, this is real. It's working. So not only do I have a fistful of receipts, our panel members today are coming to you and sharing with you what we've helped them with either on the Bro Show or a one-on-one appointment, how we've helped them using the emotion code. That's at a distance. We've never worked with anybody in person. They're always at a distance, over Skype, over the telephone, over any kind of video. So welcome today. It's called the Hollywood Squares Show Me the Receipt Show, where we're going to be helping you understand about people's successes they've had. Hello. Hey, everybody. My name is Michael Logia. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, and I'm here every Saturday with my bro. I'm here in beautiful Victoria, and I'm here with my bro, John. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, everyone watching. My name is John in Verarity, and emotion code and body code practitioner. I live in Vancouver, and helping people worldwide. And we have some of those people here today. They're going to join us. Very exciting.
Yeah, we've got somebody from the UK, we've got some Americans, we've got some Canadians, people from Vancouver. So, we are letting you know that it doesn't matter where you're at, we can work with you using the emotion code. And today, the panel is bringing everything from soup to nuts to Christmas stuff. So we're going to have lots of fun doing that. So I'm pretty excited to get started. First thing, John, let's make a couple of announcements first. For those of you that are certified emotion code practitioners with Dr. Bradley Nelson, let's give him a little shout out.
Dr.
Bradley Nelson, he's the inventor, creator, wizard for the emotion code. I always show it. I don't know why I do it sideways. It looks like a thick book, but it's full of success stories like we're doing. This is full of receipts. It's full of emotion code receipts like we're doing today. And John and I are both certified Dr. Bradley Nelson on the emotion code. What I've been doing is that I've been helping certified emotion code practitioners because some of them, after they're certified, are struggling to try to find business. They don't know how to talk to their friends and family. Guess what? Skip the friends and family because they're probably not going to pay you anyway. So I put together this program. It is a sales presentation. It's an in-person, stand up in front of the room sales presentation. That's why I actually have this chart, because once a month I do an in-person live emotion code presentation. John, you came to Victoria once. We did 2 in one day.
Yeah.
And at the end of that session, we filled our calendars. We got bookings right after the session. So this is a video training program with this thick workbook, 27 pages. I will walk through all the scripts, everything you need to do, everything you need to say to present the keys to the emotion code process, and who to have to come to the front of the room, how to sell them your services, what to offer them, how to market it, what to say, what to do, and of course, bring your calendar to the presentation, because my goal for you is that you'll fill it. So we're going to put the link to my emotion code it's called Train the Trainer, because I'm a trainer training you how to deliver. Now, it's not how to teach people the emotion code. That's not what it's for. It's teaching you how to sell this in front of the room. Or you could even do it on Skype, or you could do it on Facebook. It's the 7 keys to the emotion code process that'll fill your calendar. And John and I, both you and I, have evidence of it. I've got a number of people that have taken this already because I launched it last month. And some of them have made more money than they paid for this already in one presentation. One presentation. So check it out. John, what's your announcement for this morning?
Yeah, well, I have a new page on my website, and I'm launching a program for business owners and entrepreneurs. And I've been helping a lot of them over the last months. And so I put together something specific, a strategy to help business owners, specific blocks to business owners growing their business, blocks to financial prosperity. And it works like butter. Clients are coming in. I do it on myself, and my calendar's full. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, my dad has seen success with it. He's getting clients. I think he has half a dozen new clients just in a week.
Yeah.
after just going through it. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I'll put the link in the comments here.
Yes, I'm going to highly
Yeah.
recommend all you entrepreneurs and business people. You're sitting back with you have blocks. Well, the blocks are called trapped emotions, and John has designed a program. He asked for my input too, and I worked on me. I worked on myself with it, and I am super California busy. Okay, in January and February. I wasn't getting any work in Victoria, kind of because I've been traveling all over the world, and I thought, do I have any blocks that are stopping me to get gigs in Victoria? Ooh, the block gates are open. The cone has been removed. So I'm
Yeah.
super busy. I've got receipts. If you live in Victoria, you'll be seeing my face all over the place in January, February because of that. So I've got the receipts. So John, let's go out to the room, see who's watching, and then we're going to call our panel members in a couple of minutes because they're out. They're all snacking in the green room right now. So we're going to have them come out.
They are primed
Uh,
and ready.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have lots of people watching this morning. I want to say hi to Helena. She says hi. We are
Okay.
live. Yeah, she says good morning.
Yeah, Natasha Paula Samuel. Hello, Michael John, and looking forward to another great show and hearing some emotion code results. Today, we're calling them emotion code receipts. So thank you, Natasha, for being loyal and joining us.
Yeah, Cindy Trost is watching live. Hashtag emotion code bros. Hashtag love emotion code bros. Cindy?
Yeah, Rajesh, our friend from Mumbai, India, from last emotion code session, feels like a clean slate. Well,
Like
very
that.
good. Yeah, we
Clean and
work.
light. We like that.
Yeah, so we worked with him with business blocks, and he lives in Mumbai, India, and he didn't even come on the show. He was just chatting. Imagine, we didn't even have to see him, and we were able to help him with some of his blocks. Oh, we got a weather update from UK, Sylvia Bellini. It's dark and rainy in London. Looking forward to this fab show.
Nice.
Good. Who else?
Shoshona says, good morning, guys.
Okay, she's our Canadian friend. Candice Cass, sending much love to you all. Thank you, Candice.
And
Audie,
Audie. Yeah, nice. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Good
Yeah, you
morning,
like
friend
how you...
Ventura, Canada. Shirley Pierre's traveling across the country. She's in Calgary today, and she's usually in Montreal, so maybe she's working. Helena Jenkinson is on Vancouver Island. She's watching us live. Hashtag TV hair from Cindy Trost. Lovely Cindy Trost.
Yeah.
We have one of our
Alexander.
hashtag queens on the panel today. You're going to meet her in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexander's watching. Alexander Van Santen. Hey,
Oh,
Michael
really? Hey,
Lozier.
Alexander. Alexander, he's my Instagram friend. Hey, Alexander. Hey, Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, check me out right here. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be offering a course that's on my website for $19.99. I'm going to be offering it to my Instagram friends for free. But hey, you need to be on Instagram. It's Michael_Loge_LOA. Check me out today. Our friend Barb Ashcroft, who's been on the panel before, she's got great receipts. Kimberly Magdalene Goodall, she's saying good morning. Robert Schindel from the Philippines is saying good morning. Okay, John, we're going to go back and welcome some other people, but you know what time it is? It is
Yeah, I
time
do.
to fill up the squares. So we are asking our people in the green room, put the Timbits down, put the muffins down, put the mince tarts down, get away from the food table. Join us, turn on your video, turn on your audio.
Come on in.
Yeah, and join the bros on the Bro Show panel. Look at that. Woo! We got a full house. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, what a full house we got today.
Oh,
So
this is
here's
great.
what we're going to do. If you're watching live, we'd love to have you join the panel. All of these people were lucky recipients of an emotion code session, either private session with John or I, or on the Bro Show. And if you've been watching every week, except when we do the Hollywood Squares, we are doing some service for these folks. And our job is to spread the word of the emotion code, to show you how it works and let you know that we are available to work with you. In a short period of time, we can get a lot of beep done. Okay? In a short period of time, we can get a lot of beep done. Hashtag beep. So good. John, why don't you select our first receipt sharer today, and we'll get them to unmute themselves and wave their hand. John, in 3, 2, 1.
We'd
Who's it going to
like
be?
to welcome Kelly Carson.
Kelly Carson. Hey, Kelly. There you go. Welcome.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
We can. Nice and
Everything's
loud.
good. Okay, so welcome everybody to the show, and thank you, Michael and John, for having me back. The emotion code has pretty much changed my life. I'm only going to share a couple of things. My name is Kelly Carson. I live in Gibsons on the Sunshine Coast in British Columbia, Canada, and I had been procrastinating about finishing my book that I've been writing for about 8 years, believe it or not, called Just One Small Piece of Advice. I had a blockage, and part of it was relationships. How can I give advice when my own relationships were in trouble? Michael did a private session with me on many things, but one of the main things was my heart wall. And Michael, I hope you remember there was 53 trapped emotions in my heart wall. 53.
And there's only 60 on the chart. So Kelly Carson is the winner for heart wall.
Chicken dinner.
I'm
Yeah.
going to explain what that means. So a heart wall is these trapped emotions that are gathered around your heart, and they're caused mostly from previous relationships. And they're stopping you from sending and receiving love. So Kelly, you were having challenges with, I don't even remember his name anymore. He was at the tip of your tongue and the top of your head, but now we don't even remember. Hashtag old boyfriend be gone.
Yeah.
And we found out what were the trapped emotions that were protecting and blocking your heart from sending and receiving love. Now you're a big old flirt, I understand.
I
Flirting
am.
all over the place.
That relationship was 11 years off and on, just day and night. It was worse than Starbucks green tea lattes, I must admit. Once that was gone, all of a sudden, I think I said in the last couple of weeks, I've had a couple of gentlemen that'll be on the ferry and they'll start to talk to me and they'll sit down beside me, like, what is this? But then I'm just going with it, whereas before I would have gone in the other direction. It's totally amazing, and it's got me back into writing my book because that was part of my blockage. I knew that my life wasn't in the right direction, and as far as relationships, and not just that one, other ones too. Family and friends, and
Well, good. Well, thanks for sharing that. So even if you're not you, but if you're watching and you're heartbroken and you're struggling trying to attract an ideal boyfriend or girlfriend, or people don't like you, or you're Mr. Grumpy Pants. Remember Mr. Grumpy Pants, John? Oh, that was a grumpy one, that was. Well, hashtag grumpy no more.
A little cranky?
Because he didn't have 53 though, Kelly. You're still the winner.
I am the winner.
You're still the winner.
It was every time I've done a session with you, it's very emotional. So you can actually feel the blockage, the trapped emotions being released. And I never had a clue. Like, I just did not have a clue I had all those blockages.
Yeah. You were saying, I remember his name now, I won't say his name, but you were saying off and on for 11 years. Now it's off. It's like hashtag it's off.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, thanks. That's going to inspire other people that might have thought there was no hope for them, or they can't get the thought of the old boyfriend or girlfriend or that old relationship that really shapes people's worlds. It's like, I'll never trust men again. I'll never trust women again. That's it. I'm single for the rest of my life. Like, all of those are caused by these. So, Kelly, thanks for trusting me and helping you with your heart walls.
I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Oh, yes, you can. You can thank me enough.
I'll buy you breakfast when I come to Victoria.
Okay, very good. Chorus, hashtag I love chorus.
Chorus, me too.
Good. Well, Kelly, hang out and listen to our other success stories today. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kelly. John, who's next, please?
Well, right beside Kelly is Rhonda Knight Boyle.
Rhonda Knight Boyle.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you this morning, Michael and John. Happy Bro Show Saturday. What a great day it is. How's everybody?
We're good.
Excellent.
Thank you for joining us and your enthusiasm. And tell us a little bit about yourself, and then what is your receipts today, please?
I am Rhonda Knight Boyle, and I am a strengths activation coach and a certified law of attraction facilitator, certified by Michael Loge. And I'm in Oklahoma City. There you go, upside down. There you go. I'm in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, right in the center of these United States. and excited to be here and share my receipts. So I have two to share real quickly.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yep. So in the law of attraction, when I went through my law of attraction training, then in getting ramped up, I was going to be introducing it to my market during the holidays. Right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so, Michael, working one-on-one with you, you were able to help me just bless and release that block that I had and that anxiety I had about, building something in the holiday season. And it's been amazing. Over 100 people I have worked with in the last 5 weeks since being certified.
Yeah, I want to elaborate on that because some people think, oh, it's Christmas time and nobody has money and nobody wants to come out. And so we found out why you and everybody else, particularly yours, what were your beliefs that were causing that? So we changed all your beliefs that it wasn't possible. You got 100 people out to come out and hear and see your Law of Attraction presentation in December.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. It was between Thanksgiving. It started like that week before Thanksgiving and then now. So, yeah,
wow,
pretty exciting stuff.
So if you're in Oklahoma City and you're looking for a razzle-dazzle Law of Attraction facilitator to come do a free introductory presentation to your group, red arrow to her. I don't know where she's at. I'm
right here.
Red arrow to Rhonda. There we go.
There you go.
So,
there you go. So the second thing that happened was just a few weeks ago on the Bro Show right here 2 weeks ago. And I had been struggling with getting rid of bacon and ham and pork, and I just ate. Every time I'd eat it, I would think, oh, I'm eating pork again. Oh, I'm eating more bacon again. And I wasn't feeling well. Not only were those thoughts going on in my head, but I wasn't feeling very well about it. Like it was I had heartburn a lot and that kind of thing. And so on the Bro Show just 2 weeks ago, hashtag no more porky piggy for me. I have not eaten pork, ham, or bacon in 2 weeks. And in fact, I'll tell you, it's to the point where yesterday my husband was cooking breakfast and he cooked bacon. And I was like, I think I might toss my cookies in a minute. That smells so awful. So it is gone forever. And I feel so much better, healthier even in just 2 weeks.
Hashtag keep the cookies. Hashtag get rid of the bacon.
Yeah, and it's like forever gone, right? It's not like I've just cut back.
Yeah, hashtag there is no cutbacks.
There are no cutbacks.
Now I don't know that we did ham and stuff, but it's all part of the same animal. So maybe
you did all three: ham, pork, and bacon. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, good stuff.
Poof, gone.
Wow, good for you. Congratulations. I love hearing that.
Thank you.
I've had 100% success with helping people get rid of food. And if you watch the show, it doesn't take I'll say differently. It takes a very short period of time to release. Kelly's got lots of examples. I think a lot of people have examples. We're going to hear about more of that today. Well, Rhonda, thanks for joining us and hang in here with us. And again, if you're in the Oklahoma City, Oklahoma area, check out Rhonda Knight Boyle. She'll razzle dazzle your group or your crowd or your workplace, or you're having any meetings. She's the gal in your area to have. Okay, John, thanks, Rhonda. Before you call on the next people, I want to give a shout out to Helena. She's saying, well, I'd like to hear from John's dad. He has a name, Jim Inverarity. We've had him on before. He was our pet expert. And we had a woman that had a little pug that was scratching its belly and bleeding. Not anymore. Hashtag Jim Inverarity. Fix that. Rajesh is saying, hi to all respective panel members. Well, thank you, Rajesh. Shelley Ferg, good morning. What a great way to start the day. Antonio Fournier, can someone tap into emotion code healing for someone else and receive some benefits? I don't think. Oh, yes, they can if it's their daughter, right? This week I worked with a young girl, 9 years old, who had a sore shoulder. Her mother said, I've got the same thing. So I worked on the 9-year-old daughter via the mother with the mother's permission. We didn't know about the daughter. She wasn't in the room. And at the end, I said, how's your shoulder? She said, oh my God, it's gone. Because the daughter had inherited trapped emotions from the mother. So in that case, when we release something from the mother, it releases from her mother and her mother, father, and the children below. But in other words, if John's working on something for me, it doesn't release from him. I'm just trying to make a distinction about your question. Thanks, Antonio Fournier. I'd love to work with you, so let me know how we can help you. Hey, Michael Jensen, he is from Aruba. So welcome, Michael Jensen, and he's saying good morning, afternoon to the panel. Good stuff. A couple more hellos. We've got our panel members out there. If you want to meet any of the panel members, they're going to say hello out in the room. Cindy Trost is giving us a hashtag Kelly Carson, bye-bye Heartwall. Okay, Misty's out saying hello. Joanne Lord from Brooklyn, New York City. Hey, Joanne, welcome back. Nice to have you with us. And just a couple more comments, and then we're going to go. Hey, it's Cass McRae, Canadian country and western singer from Eastern Canada. He's saying good morning. And let's see. Hey, Hannah Appel from Israel is joining us. She's loyal. So hello, Hannah Ruth Appel from Israel. Nanaimo, British Columbia, June Savage is in the house. Jim Hayward saying, how do I find out about Heartwall? I think, John, you might have something on your website about the Heartwall. Is that true?
Absolutely. Yeah, my website, aliveandpure.com. And we actually did a bro show on the Heartwall, too. It was one of the first ones. It was the second or the third one.
Yeah.
Or the second one. Yeah, we talked about the Heartwall there.
Yeah. So, Jim Hayward, you can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/bros. And there's a link to all of the previous shows or a link to the playlist or something. You can check that out. Very powerful. You know, after we do a Heartwall, people say, you know what? People are treating me really nice. I know, Grumpy Pants, because we got rid of the Heartwall. LaShawn Newton, good morning. Oh, here's my favorite. Wiki from Singapore. Good morning, Vicky. Oh, it's Vicky. Her name is Vicky, and she calls herself Wiki. I love that. I bet she's fun. You think she's fun?
It's 1:15 a.m. So yeah, she's having fun.
Wow, we love you. Thanks for joining us. Norma Banzesco. Hey, Norma, good morning. Our friend Shoshana Peltier from, good. John, you know what's next, please.
Yeah, so right next to Rhonda is Elle. Come on down.
Come on
stay where
out.
you are.
Elle, join us, please.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Hi, morning. Oh, afternoon here from the UK. Hello, John. Hello, Michael. Hello, everyone watching.
Hello.
Thank you
welcome.
so much for asking me to be here this afternoon. So I'm Elle Freebury. I live near Andover in the UK, where, of course, here it is 5:30 in the afternoon. It's cold and it's dark and it's miserable, but I'm happy to be here.
Despite, yes.
Yeah. So I've had sessions with John, and I've also just finished Michael's Your New Body program. So I've just got two little things to share with you. The first one comes from a session that I had with John. Now, I used to have a real major aversion to Christmas. I couldn't stand it. I did Christmas under duress. And John managed to release a load of trapped emotions dating from, way back in my mid-20s. And this was I think it was the middle of November that he did the session with me. And as soon as he'd done that session and released those trapped emotions, the whole aversion that I'd had towards Christmas had just gone. It just disappeared.
Is that a mistletoe above your head now? I've
Oh,
gone
yeah.
from averting Christmas to the mistletoe in my house. Yeah.
No, that's actually been up all year.
Okay.
Because it's so pretty. I like it and I have it. But that was the first thing that I bought after I'd had that session with John.
Wow.
And now I don't really sort of do Christmas in a big way, but the whole aversion to it has gone and I can deal with it quite happily. So big thumbs up to John for that one. Thank you very much.
Is it safe to say that we could call John the Christmas Whisperer?
I don't know about that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you dislike Christmas and you're becoming grumpy pants right about now, give my bro a call, aliveandpure.com. Okay, Al, thanks for that update about Christmas. What's your other update, please?
Well, yes, the other one. Obviously, Michael, I've just finished doing your New Body program today. We had our last session.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a fitness instructor, so I like to be as healthy as I possibly can be. But I would find that every evening after I'd done my classes, I would have a double gin and tonic, and that's just what I would do. Kind of a stress reliever, really, just to sort of to try and relax. And it was a habit that I couldn't really seem to shake. I really wanted to, because it's not ideal having a double G&T every evening. But in the first session with Michael, we got rid of the gin. That was, is it about 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
Michael?
about
I think
2 weeks
that was.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now, since then, every time I go into a supermarket, I walk past the gin, I look at it, and I think, oh, that's gin. And I haven't touched a drop, and I'm just so uninterested in it. So that for me has been the most enormous breakthrough.
Wow.
To go from wanting and sort of feeling that I needed to have that evening gin and tonic to just being totally disinterested in it. So again, yay, big thumbs up, Michael, for that one. Thank you.
Hashtag no more double stocking up on gin when it's on sale at the grocery store.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that vulnerable story. You know, it's
No worries.
Yeah, I'm always delighted to hear what the emotion code can help with. I mean, gin, drugs, pets, seasonal allergies, the list goes on and on and on. So thank you for sharing that. So you're loving
Al.
Christmas without gin.
Totally.
What a great combination that is.
Yeah.
Well, hang in and stay with us today, Elle. We're going to hear from a few more people. John, can you spin the wheel, please? Tick, 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 tick. And the next
so on the
person
Hollywood
is...
Squares, we have a true Hollywood Squares too. 9 people. This is great. So right above Al is Delilah.
Delilah Cordova. Give us a wave there, Delilah. Let us know who you are.
You see me?
I can see you. Hey, welcome back, Delilah. Hey, just
hey,
so
everybody.
Knows, yeah, I just want to give Delilah a special little shout out. I learned about Delilah about 6 months ago. She has changed my business. She's my social media expert. She did an awesome job helping me launch my new book, Your Life's Purpose. If you're an author and you need some help to promote your book and get it out there to the people, she is the gal that can help you do that. She also does interviews authors, so check her out when she leaves a comment and get to know Delilah. She'll change your business. So welcome, Delilah. What is your story for us today?
Oh man, I have multiple stories, but I gotta only do 2, right?
Just 2, please.
So, yeah, just 2. So, first one being, I wanted to talk about me and my business and how you have helped me in return to me helping you.
Thank you.
When back in about June, July, when I first started working with Michael, I had a lot of creative blocks. You gave me a word for it earlier, but I don't forgot it.
It's creative insecurity.
There we go, creative insecurity.
Yeah.
And I was insecure creatively, and that was holding me back from pushing forward in my business and giving my clients the full Monty or full me, right? So after me and Michael had our sessions, we had multiple sessions, and he helped me work through this. I am now working with multiple clients who want to work with me, and I'm generating a lot of revenue. And Michael, thank you so much for being a part of my business.
You are busier than Santa Claus at Christmas right now.
Yes, and my calendar is full for next week.
Yes.
And then, secondly is I have 5 kids, and there's been a few times where my kids have gotten sick, very sick. Like remember that one time my son Mojave, he was in excruciating pain, and he was in a fetal position, over we have like an older house, so it has like the air coming out the floor, and he just over there, just excruciating pain. And I messaged Michael, and Michael, my son is sick. And Michael, he did an emotion coach session for him, and I swear within a few minutes he got up. He'd been on the floor for a little while, and he had gotten up, and he's like, I'm fine, Mom. Like, I feel good. And then he started prancing around outside in the yard just like normal. He's 12 years old. Yeah. So And then, the other time when my daughter had a fever and she wasn't feeling very well either, he saved the day for her. And she, a few minutes later, she just got back up and she was just walking around like, nothing had happened. She wasn't feeling good that day or nothing. So, the power of emotion code is
Yes.
it's miraculous.
Yeah.
You have no idea until you try it, and especially if you're a single mother with children and you have a sick kid, you need to call Michael.
And I also want to add that the kids didn't even have to be present. Like they didn't,
No.
they didn't know. I just needed permission. John and I work with people's children. The mother just needs to say, yes, you can work with my children and give us permission. And they could be even teenagers,
Right.
living at home,
Right.
wanting them out.
Yep. So, using, having emotion code in my life has drastically helped me a lot in achieving my goals and in, providing a healthier lifestyle and, for my children as well,
Yeah. You did a rock star interview with Rhonda Knight Boyle this week that people really should go see. Can you make sure that in the comments that you put your website address or your Facebook address so people can go check that out?
Right. Smartmarketingforauthors.com. And, if you need help, coming up with a strategy or, just basically getting it all together, hit me up and I will definitely be more than happy to help you. I also have a Facebook group. It's Marketing and Coffee for Authors. And we do a weekly live with authors where we interview different people. I bring in different people or anybody who can basically help authors advance in their careers and get their book published or, figure out ideas for marketing. So come check me out at smartmarketingforauthors.com.
Good stuff. Well, thank you, Delilah, for all your help with my books and all my other strategies. We've got some great stuff cooking coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And good. Thanks for joining us, John.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do a little bit of sound effects here today. John, let's spin the wheel.
Okay. So on my screen, down in the bottom left of the Hollywood Squares is Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hello.
Hey, tell us about you, Suzanne, where you're from.
Yeah. I'm from Vancouver. So, John, I'm your neighbor somewhere in this greater Vancouver area. And I'm a Psyche practitioner, which also is a system that works with limiting beliefs and installing empowering beliefs. So the emotion code is such a beautiful marriage between what I do and what Michael and John do. So my story is really I'm in Michael's 6-part weight loss program, and we've just finished the group sessions, and we still have one more one-on-one session to go. In the past, I'd worked with another emotion code practitioner, Helena, who I believe is here, and she had taken one food out of the huge amounts of food that I seem to go for when I am not on a diet plan, and that was great. But wow, there was a lot of foods. Then I saw Michael and John on the Bros show, and I went and I was watching Michael and just the speed at which he, goes through these trapped emotions. It's amazing. It really is. It really is amazing. And I thought, holy, this is get it done fast. 6 sessions plus the personal session, and I came with a list that was long. Bread, butter, buttered popcorn, all cheeses, pasta, you name it. There's foods that were a problem for me. And what I found is I would take one food out and then I'd just switch to the next food. So another part of the program that I really love is the behaviors. So certainly I might be able to always find a food, but all those behaviors, the idea of do I really believe that I can hit my goal weight? Do I really the eating well on a diet versus off a diet, sabotaging myself close to a party or during the holidays or on vacation. So all of that is just transformed. And one story that I think was quite interesting, this was after a couple of the group sessions, I was not on a diet, so I decided, oh, I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to go buy myself a treat. So I go in to buy myself a treat, which no longer is a option anymore because we added it, but I couldn't find it. Well, usually I could find something in this big, huge grocery store to eat. That's for sure. I walked around those aisles for about half an hour looking around. I walked past all the chips, all the crackers, all the tortilla chips. Nope, nope, nope. Licorice, big go-to. Nope, not interested, not interested, just not interested. And it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. So, basically walked out of that store without all those things that I would normally have eaten. So it's been fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's permanent change. I mean, I'm experiencing the same thing. I go to the grocery store. I used to go to the bulk section and pick up a little treats. And I think I went to the bulk section last week and got like quinoa or something. I've never not gotten what's in the bulk section. So, well, thank you, Suzanne, for sharing your results. You're doing quite good. And again, we work on people's beliefs. We work on their anxiety about losing weight and their habits about their food habits and their exercise habits. And of course, they bring multiple food with them to help with working on that. So thanks for sharing your story with us.
Thanks, and I'm looking forward. I'm starting an eating plan today, no problem. Not freaked out about it. And I talked to my husband about that picking up the exercise again that we seemed to drop a few months ago. And so we're starting that as well. So it's all good.
Aren't you glad you didn't wait till January to start?
Forget January.
I know
today.
You're a week before Christmas and Christmas food be gone. Like you're set up. Good stuff.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
John, we've got a couple more people. We're going to head up north. Yeah, it's you, Misty Anderson. Alaska Misty is in the house.
Hey, Alaska Misty.
Not only is she on the panel today, she has been very successful in still being able to give us some hashtags. So, Alaska Misty, I'm
multitasking.
She's doing a great job. Good morning, Misty.
Good morning. How is everybody out there?
Thank you. We love your loyalty and your enthusiasm. Thanks for joining John and I in the panel today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Good stuff. Tell us what your emotion code receipt is.
So the one that I have is a few weeks back, there was an incident that took place with my daughter. It was kind of very dark and very scary and had me petrified. I'm a single parent, and so the things that I had discovered were taking place was something that I would never have expected. And so Michael and John were doing a one specific to issues going on with people's children. And so I was very fortunate enough to have had Michael work on her. And ever since that session, the energy around her is completely different. And she's really started to open up and talk to me more about some things that were going on, things that she had been struggling with. And I think things that were just all kind of contributing to what had taken place. And so just her energy and everything is different, and she's talking to me a lot more about things and being a lot more open. And so it's just been great, and I'm just very grateful, very grateful.
Thank you. Well, that's so nice to hear that you're having that reconnection again. And it was trapped emotions that were in the way, right? And we get rid of those. Tell us what city you are in Alaska, because you're also a certified emotion code practitioner doing presentations in your city. What city are you from?
I'm right outside of the major city that's Anchorage. I'm about 20 miles west in a town called Eagle River, Alaska.
Okay, so if you're near Eagle River and you have an opportunity to have Misty come do an emotion code presentation to show your friends or your colleagues or your business what it's all about, I'm sure, Misty, you'd love that invitation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you can find Misty out in the room there if you want to chat her up. Misty, that was a great story. Thanks for telling us about the changes that you're experiencing with your daughter. Hashtag, we can help parents and teenagers.
Yeah, thanks, Misty.
Good. Okay, thank you, Misty. We're going to go to Las Vegas.
Hey, Caroline.
Hello.
Hey, Las Vegas, how you doing?
I'm great. My name's Caroline Crothers. I'm from Las Vegas. I'm in the mortgage and financial business realm. Um, I have had sessions with John and Michael. They've helped me with numerous things, but I would say the most significant for me, and probably one of the most interesting things Michael and I found, was I was a twin in my mother's womb, I guess you want to call it. And the twin didn't survive, which was the result of me having severe anxiety. It would just basically, I would sit there sometimes internally thinking, okay, I'm a crazy person. I'm going to go crazy right now for no reason. Well, we found out the reason was because of the twin not surviving in the womb, which is kind of out there, but that's what it was.
That's
now
what it was, yeah.
Now I'm pretty much normal, but it has affected me in so many ways. When you're always uptight or nervous, you're lashing out. So it branched off into every area of my life and is so significant. You can sleep better. You're not, you're just a better person when you're not filled with complete anxiety.
Yeah, you're freed up of all that. Now, I also
Yeah.
remember a little snack food that you used to like to have at the Mexican restaurant. Do you want to share what that was?
I had a complete addiction to chips and salsa, and then of course I had to have the margarita to go with it. It was kind of like, or two. But anyway, but believe it or not, I was in Michael's first weight loss or little eating program,
Yeah.
and I don't know how long ago that was, but
I want to
since
say
then,
April. Yeah, it's been over 6 months.
oh wow, yeah. So I have actually had chips and salsa and a margarita once, and I have actually been at a Mexican restaurant and opted not to have it. So for me that's good, because I would just even stop in after work and be like, technically I'm not eating, just having a bucket of chips and a couple margaritas, and I would justify it with myself. So now, like I said, I had it once, and I've been to the Mexican restaurant multiple times, so I'm pretty pumped and
That's
thankful
good.
for and they've done a lot for me in so many areas. I could have my own show with them, you know what I mean, and just keep on going. But I'm thankful, and honestly, everyone really owes it to their self, like just to have a session, say, okay, this is the thing that bothers me the most in my life, or I'm trying to get over, and I mean, it'll work, believe me, it'll work.
Just do it, really. Just do it. Well, thank you, Caroline.
You're welcome.
That is the purpose of the show, is to educate you about the emotion code process. And every week we do a different subject to show you the range of stuff that we can work on. So, John, I know you're going to be serving somebody in 10 minutes and changing their lives. So why don't you come back, let people know how they can get a hold of you, and your final comments and for today, please.
Absolutely. Yeah. Actually, I want to talk about next week. So the bros are back next week. The topic is chronic back pain or chronic hip pain. And so, yeah, join us next Saturday, same time, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, and join us. And so my final words are, before I say goodbye, is I put together this awesome business blockbuster program, and helping people with financial prosperity, like business owners and entrepreneurs. And it works like butter. It is absolutely wonderful, helping a lot of people attract clients, different clients, and getting paid what they're worth. Yeah. And you can find me at aliveandpeer.com.
Yeah, so attracting ideal customers and clients and referrals and all of that stuff. If you're not getting it, it's because of these, and John can help you out with that. So, John, we will talk to you again soon. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm going to hang out with my panel members a little bit longer. We're going to talk about you when you're gone.
Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Okay, buddy.
And,
see you later.
Have a great day. Okay. Bye-bye.
Good stuff. I'm going to ask all the panel members to unmute yourself, and I'd like to hear a final comment from each of you. What's one or two sentences that you'd like to share with people or with us, or anything you want to say? We are going to start with, Kelly's unmuted. Kelly, go ahead, please. What's your final wrap-up comments?
My final wrap-up comments is if anybody out there, if watching the replay or watching this live, if you at all have something that you want to rid your life of, you need to do this. I highly recommend it. It's going to be in my book. It's a life changer. I highly recommend it, and I can't thank you enough, Michael and John. I wish I could have my own show too, so I could give you the whole list of everything that you've helped me with.
Yeah.
But again, thank you, and thank you for having me on the panel.
You're welcome. You're a great contribution. Thank you very much. Good stuff. Maureen Anderson, who's out in the room, she's saying, I love the emotion code. Hey, you're totally in the right room. Rhonda Knight Boyle, what's your wrap-up, please?
Well, I'm just going to say, as crazy as it might look or sound, this stuff works. And so if you have some issue that you just keep struggling with, and you know what that is, then reach out and trust somebody like Michael Loge or John, because they can help you get rid of that forever.
Yes. And just so everybody, there are private sessions. You can come to us with very intimate things that are challenging you, very private things. I don't share them on the show. These guys are brave enough to come say, this is what we worked on, but I would never, we don't talk about your results. Unless you're on the bro show and we fix you up there, then it's one for all. We're doing it. Okay. Hey, Misty Anderson, my mom is in the house. Hey, Misty Anderson, Alaska. Hashtag Misty Anderson's mother. Misty gets it done. Misty, tell us your wrap up for today. I'm gonna unmute you. Go ahead, Misty.
Okay. I would just agree with the two ladies that went before me that you definitely want to check it out. The greatest thing that I think about it is that, people don't have to divulge any kind of personal information that they don't want to. And so they can literally just state what the issue is, and you can just dive right in and get it cleared out. And there's no, feeling more vulnerable maybe than they feel like they want to talk about whatever those experiences are. So totally worth it. It's fantastic.
I worked with a gentleman this week, and I found out when he was 27 years old, and his face got red when we were done. And I said, how was that? He said, dude, I cannot believe that you nailed the 27-year-old event. I said, no, I don't need to hear about it. He says, good. I only found out what was trapped. I didn't need to know the story. And his face, the color in his face, but he got rid of it. So I'm anxious to hear about his results. So again, privacy is very important. When we find out what the age is, we don't say, what happened then? It's none of our business. We're only there to solve the problem. So what is the result so you're getting? What is the problem? We can fix that. Elle from the UK, what's your wrap up, please?
Hi. Well, I think for me, it would have to be the way that the emotion code works so well in conjunction with the law of attraction. So if you're struggling to manifest things like I had been in the past, and you just can't understand why these things that you want to attract aren't appearing, the emotion code for me has been so integral in just removing those blocks. And it's changed my business, it's changed my relationships, it's changed my whole life, just being able to release these trapped emotions. And as you were saying, Michael, the wonderful thing is that the events that have happened that have caused these trapped emotions can stay private. You don't have to tell, like you would do to a counselor, you don't have to tell anyone about it. All that you have to know is that it's gone, and that is just, it's the most amazing thing. It really is just so life-changing.
You can save yourself a counselor visit and get on the couch and bring up that story again and again and again and again. We don't need to know the story. We just need to know the problem. So thanks, Elle, for trusting me with your work. Good stuff.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Suzanne, what's your parting comments, please?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that with emotion codes or anything that works with the subconscious mind, the thing is that counselor, you can talk to that counselor forever, but that's all conscious mind. You know that you have a problem. doesn't help you. Doesn't help you get out of it a lot of the time. So maybe some of the time, but with this, you're going straight to the subconscious level. That's where the belief was formed, and boof, this is where you can release it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You don't have to, for me, I don't have a whole swack of memories, negative memories, but obviously things happen. I'm a human being. So I don't have to know all that stuff. I don't have to be able to go, well, when I was 6, this happened. Well, because I couldn't care less anyway. I just want to release the emotions. So this is a beautiful, beautiful process. And I think of it, I could just be on the hamster wheel of the conscious mind forever. But let's go straight into the subconscious.
Yeah, the subconscious mind knows everything. You don't have to lay on the couch and tell me when you got addicted to tortilla chips to try to figure that out.
Right.
I can do that in a minute without you doing anything.
That's right.
Good
Beautiful
stuff. Delilah, what's your parting comments, please?
Well, all I gotta say is struggle no more. Reach out to Michael or John today. Because if you have pain, or you are struggling with your business, or you are in need of assistance in developing, or manifesting more money at that, this is something that you don't want to sleep on, because if you sleep on it, you're just going to continue to struggle. And when you can call Michael, and within 5 minutes, he can help you to unblock all that.
Just get it done.
Get it done. Let's do it.
Yeah, good stuff.
2018.
Thank you. And Caroline, what's your parting comments, please? Thank you, Delilah.
I would just say to the people that are listening, don't be intimidated or feel like, oh, this is weird. I don't know, what will happen when I call. Michael and John are so friendly and helpful, and it's just a phone call. And if you don't even want them to look at you, you can just do it verbally. You can do it,
just on the phone. We don't have to do video.
You don't. I mean, it's your show. You do it the way you want it. And believe me, they'll just help you, and they're friendly. It's not anything scary or anything like that. You know what I mean? People think like, oh, I don't know. I mean, just do it, basically, is what you just have to call, write, whatever you have to do, but just do it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sometimes I work people and they don't turn the camera on, and it's okay for me. I don't need to see you. I like for them to see me, because only so they see that I'm doing the process. Other words, sometimes there's silence, and they say, are you still there? And they'll see I'm checking the chart. So thank you very much. Have we heard from everybody with their wrap-up?
Yes.
Good stuff. So just a reminder, if you're an emotion code practitioner and you're hearing the results in the business that John and I are getting, and you'd like some too, I have developed a sales presentation called Train the Trainer. It is for emotion code practitioners and people studying to be emotion code practitioners. You can check out the link in the chat. It's an online video course that you can watch over and over and over again, so you can razzle-dazzle your audience and fill your calendar. Everybody, let's give a big wave to our friends at home, thanking everybody for joining us.